team, welcome to Raising Havana episode 4. As you can see today, I've got Kevin joining me in the background alongside Uggy. They're my two French bulldogs. But today we're here to talk about Havana and what was on the cards for her today. So, one of the key things that we wanted to do with Havana is build her confidence. She's actually quite nervous of novel objects, and this is something we want to get on top of as quickly as possible. So we did something called Freework. And Freework is basically where you put out a bunch of different objects, enrichment toys, and surfaces for your dogs to interact and investigate. View it kind of like an enrichment playground. When we were kids, we used to go to the playground to experience different things, be it going on the swings, going on the slides, going on the climbing frame, maybe playing with other kids, etc. This is an opportunity for Havana to learn to interact with different objects in different ways. You'll notice that with this exercise, we put food in objects, but also around them. What we didn't want to do is force her to interact with things that she was scared of. You'll notice in some of these video clips that Havana starts off actually quite nervous and quite anxious, but as she goes along, she becomes more confident and is more willing to enter and interact with things that spook her. Have a little watch. I want to say that this was a very, very basic Freework setup. So normally we would have different types of food. So for example, some hard treats, we'd have some really soft ones, we'd have some stuff for Havana to lick, but this was just a quick thing that we wanted to do with her lunch. You could also vary this by having stuff at different heights, which is something we're going to add in with Havana later on. So for example, if you have a bigger dog, you might pull a chair out and put a snuffle or licky mat on the chair so that they're going to extend their neck. This is also really useful for seeing how dogs navigate around objects and checking their gait and overall walking style, which can be important for assessing dogs for pain, which is something I do a lot with my behaviour modification work. We also did a little bit of work on teaching her to enjoy wearing a harness. So we're going to walk Havana on a harness, which is something I'll discuss at a later date. But what we wanted to do was ensure that she was confident wearing it. Very often as dog owners, we will just pop a collar or a harness on our dogs without actually teaching them that it's really, really cool. As you've seen from previous videos, I've done a lot of Paws Up work with her, so her putting her front paws up onto an object for use for grooming or handling or things like that. This was the first time that we were able to implement that successfully. As opposed to me showing you a snippet of the video, what I actually want to do is show you the entire training session so that you can see exactly how we broke it down. Off you go. Not going to fit you for very long. Ready? Oh, I don't even know the way it goes. Yes, good girl. It took me so long, sweetheart. It took me so long. Goodness me, I've got myself in a tangle. Oh, that's spooky, huh? It says that's spooky, Jack. Yes, good girl. Let's make it a bit easier for you. Do you want to come a bit further forward? Yeah. Yeah, no, there you go, you know it. Just trying to make it easy for you, Poppy. Go. Ready? Let's come back. Yes, there we go. So much cooler, huh? So much cooler. I am really bad at this. Here it is. Just a bit. Yes, wow. You're brilliant. You're so smart. Yes. Oh my goodness me. That deserves a big amount of foodies, huh? Deserves a big amount of foodies. You're so smart. Oh, look at you being a big brave girl. All those noises, huh? Big brave girl with all those noises. Big brave girl. And then let's just... Yes! Wow! You're so brilliant, aren't you? So brilliant, smart and brave. Enjoy that? Good. So one of the key things to keep in mind is that when Havana stepped away a couple of times with regards to me putting a harness on her, I didn't push it. What I did is I took a step back and rewarded that. I don't want to force the harness onto Havana at any point. What I want to do is just get her used to the feeling of it being near her, then around her neck, and the sound of it clipping and being unclipped. And we'll gradually build it up to me being able to put on her full time. But what I loved was how confident she was putting her paws up. There was a period of time where she actually slipped and fell off the front bit of the step, which, you know, a week or so ago would have really spooked her. But she's already becoming more environmentally resilient and more capable of bouncing back when she does have some stress. So that's what we've mainly worked on with Havana today. Lots of confidence building exercises. Remember that training doesn't have to be about teaching a specific behaviour. Sometimes it's just about getting our dogs used to a specific environment or getting them used to something that's going to happen to them, i.e. the harness being put on. Any questions, please pop them down in the comments. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Please subscribe so you can keep up with Havana's daily adventures, and you can find me on Facebook at Jack Fenton Dash, the Dorset Dog Trainer. Thank you very much for watching, team, and we'll chat again soon. Bye!